I'd like to bring up our first speakers and our incredible co-hosts, who will speak to what is possible when a major research university decides sustainability isn't just a program, it's who they are. CU is doing something remarkable right now, weaving sustainability into the fabric of the institution. Research turning into real-world impact, and education shaping the next generation of climate leaders and entrepreneurs. We have two incredible voices to walk us through it. Dr. Justin Schwartz is the Chancellor of the University of Colorado Boulder, and he's been driving this vision of sustainability as a defining institutional commitment, not a side project, but a core identity. And Andrew Mayock, Vice Chancellor for Sustainability, is the one translating that vision into action across campus and beyond. I'll hand it over to Andrew to get us started, and I want to thank you all so much for being here. Slide good for you? Or?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Laura, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Colorado Climate Week, or welcome back if you've joined us in Denver for the past 2 days. We're great and grateful. It's great, and we're grateful to spend another day with you. It is my honor today to welcome you to what promises to be an extraordinary day of conversation, challenge, and connection. As we kick off here, I want to thank Laura, Mary Austin, Mike McCarg, Kirsten Schuckman, who will also be helping me with MC duties, Carolyn Wright, Ming Poza, the whole CCIA and CU Boulder team, including our great volunteers that have made this day happen. Round of applause, please. I'd also like to thank our current and former state and local officials who have joined us today. Please stand up. I know we have at least a couple with us. We have distinguished partners from the city, the county, neighboring jurisdictions, and the state of Colorado as a whole joining us throughout the day, and we could not be more grateful for them, and we could not have better partners. Colorado Climate Week, now in its second year, is not a replica of New York or San Francisco. It's something that's distinctly ours. Built around Colorado's collaborative culture, our deep bench of research institutions, utilities, startups, and communities, and our long-term commitment to tackling the hardest parts of the climate transition, from grid infrastructure to land and water to the very question of how capital gets deployed in a warming world. Over the past 2 days in Denver, we've been building momentum. And today we bring that energy right here to Boulder, to a campus and a community that has made sustainability a defining mission. CU Boulder researchers collaborate across disciplines to develop climate solutions, educate the next generation of climate leaders, use our campus as a living lab, and partner with organizations across Colorado to drive action. Today's program is ambitious. We'll hear from policymakers, investors, researchers, technologists, and one of Colorado's most thoughtful voices on the future of capitalism itself. We'll address AI's energy footprint, the evolution of corporate climate commitments, the reality of climate finance, and what Colorado's political leaders believe the path forward may look like. It is also ambitious in that we're packing an enormous amount of content into a tight schedule. So those of us who are joining us today, please work with us to make sure that we make easy and seamless transitions so we can get all of this in this very action-packed day. In addition to the panels in this plenary room and the breakouts, please visit the demo room, which is right behind us, right on the other side of that wall. Inside, you'll find extraordinary examples of climate action, from VR headsets provided by the Nature Conservancy to students from our very own E-Center. But first, the person who sets the vision here for where this university is going, Chancellor Justin Schwartz, came to Boulder in 2022 with a mandate to elevate the university's national standing and deepen its community impact. Under his leadership, sustainability has moved from a broadly shared aspiration to institutional leadership priority. Please join me in welcoming CU Boulder's Chancellor Justin Schwartz.
Good morning. Can you do better than that? Good morning.
Good morning.
It's great to see you all. I am thrilled to be here in our brand new all-electric Limelight Hotel for day 3 of Climate Week. Though in thinking about the idea of Climate Week, in the world we're in today, I think it's safe to say that every week should be Climate Week. Here at CU Boulder, we have a long-standing dedication to leadership and sustainability. It is woven into the fabric of our 150-year history. And continuing on that proud legacy, today we are rolling out our CU Boulder Sustainability Vision. This is work which we are organizing around 4 core goals. And what you'll see is that these 4 core goals represent every single thing that we do on campus. So first is, of course, education. Today's students are the global climate leaders of tomorrow. They are the national voters of tomorrow. And we are committed to ensuring that every CU Boulder student, regardless of their field of study, graduates from Boulder with a foundational understanding of sustainability and their individual role in shaping our future. That includes expanding interdisciplinary programs, creating new degrees like our brand new Masters in Sustainable Business and Sustainable Engineering, and integrating sustainability across the entire curriculum, including our Sustainable Futures core curriculum now being launched. It's also important as an institution that we not just launch goals and expectations, but we provide the infrastructure and resources for our faculty and our students to achieve these goals and to have the tools to implement. And so we are so proud to have launched in the past year our Spike Center for Sustainability Education, whose primary goal is just that, to give all of our faculty the resources they need to infuse sustainability into their courses in meaningful and effective ways. So the message there is that we are not treating sustainability as a niche. It is a core principle. It cuts across every discipline. People hear me as with an engineering background talk about sustainability and think, oh, it's a STEM field. Sustainability is not a STEM field. It is a human field. And so we are looking at how to work sustainability into the curriculum across all of our disciplines so that every student understands the role that they have in whatever it is they do next. Second, of course, is research. We have long been a leader in climate and sustainability research, from the Arctic to the tropics, and of course now way up into space. Our focus in our research portfolio here is not just on discovery, it's on discovery and translation. So our research institutes, our centers, our labs, they're not just producing information, but they are catalyzing the future of climate action as the research is translated into real-world solutions. Through efforts like our Sustainability Research Initiative and programs like Boulder Climate Ventures, we are looking to accelerate the path from idea to impact because this vital work cannot stay just here on campus. It's also vital, and I'm sure you've all heard this, that the federal government's continued support to research funding at American universities in the climate space is critical, and we are, of course, continuing to work and fight for that every day. The work we do in sustainability is critical for the long-term survival of humans on the planet, and frankly, it's also critical for the long-term strength of human economies around the globe. The third area is campus operations. We believe we have a responsibility to live by example. Our climate action plan sets ambitious targets, cutting emissions in half by 2030 and achieving net zero by 2050. We are making tangible progress every day, expanding renewable energy so that supports campus, electrifying our transit fleet, retrofitting buildings for efficiency, reducing food waste, reducing water use. You will no longer see single-use plastic bottles on campus. That's been about a year now. And we are looking step by step. Every single small step adds up to being the big steps. We know these are not just operational decisions. These are opportunities to demonstrate what is possible and then to share those lessons beyond our campus. Because fourth is, of course, our partnerships, local and global. We are committed to deepening our partnerships with the city and county of Boulder, with communities across the state of Colorado, with tribal nations, with industry, and with global collaborators. One great example is we've recently partnered with the Colorado Office of Economic Development and International Trade on a new cross-disciplinary project focused on economic development and employment opportunities in communities that are transitioning from a coal-driven economy to a sustainable energy economy. This initiative is bringing together students, faculty, and research from the Leeds School of Business and the Masters of the Environment graduate program to deliver research-driven analysis and actionable recommendations for these Colorado communities. At the national scale, we are proud to be working with the Carnegie Foundation and ACE as the host for the new Carnegie Elective Classification for Sustainability, serving as stewards to help institutions of higher ed across the country and even outside the United States center their sustainability efforts into their core missions of their campuses. Globally, we are proud to serve as the inaugural host of the United Nations Human Rights Right Here, Right Now Global Climate Summit that happened in 2022, and to continue to be a co-host and supporter in last year's and this year's summits. Fundamentally, our goal is to make Colorado the most sustainable state in the country by contributing our expertise, our students, our research, our faculty and staff to these collective efforts that create the real change on the ground that is necessary. It's also key to recognize that when we talk about our educational efforts, our research efforts, our operational efforts, and our partnerships, that we're really talking about interconnected and mutually reinforcing efforts that have to work together. That's the vision that we're preparing to achieve and that we're preparing to launch our students having had experiences in. We know our goals are ambitious, but we are grounded in the work that's already underway and the people who also make it possible. We aim to be the leading university in the country in implementing sustainability, but fundamentally we don't want to maintain that lead because it's more important that every other university across the country follows our example and catches up, so that not just the 38,000 students at CU Boulder get educated in sustainability, but the hundreds of thousands of students across the country emerge with that same educational opportunity. We have just completed our annual community fundraising campaign. It was called Buffs All In, and I feel there is nowhere on campus where that idea of being all in is more true than in sustainability. We are all in on leading, all in on creating a sustainable CU, a sustainable Colorado, and a sustainable globe. So if you want to learn more than you're going to learn in today's overwhelmingly informational event, we do have our great new sustainability website, colorado.edu/sustainability. Or come back in a couple weeks. April 15th is the 33rd Annual Campus Sustainability Summit. And I don't think there's another university in the country that is having their 33rd Annual Campus Sustainability Summit. This event has a town hall, it has a chance to hear from our Sustainability Council, it has workshops, breakout sessions, sustainability awards, and more. And none of this happens in isolation. It happens because of gatherings like this one, and that's been going on all week, where people bring together their intelligence, their creativity, and in some ways, most importantly, their commitment. So I encourage you to take advantage of the community around you today, our students, our faculty, our staff, innovators, entrepreneurs, policymakers. The fact that that list is so long makes the point. Our greatest success comes when we recognize that we are strongest in solidarity, we are more capable in collaboration, and we are more powerful in partnerships. So thank you to Colorado Clean Tech and Climate Base and all the week sponsors that were identified earlier. But most importantly, the most important contributors to this week is all of you. So I want to thank all of you for taking the time and the effort to really put yourselves in today and engage with everyone that's here. Thank you for the work you're doing in your organizations and your communities. I am especially grateful every day for our CU Boulder faculty, staff, and students who get involved in Colorado Climate Week. It's a busy time of the semester. It's April. This is the home stretch to graduation for many. But I really appreciate the effort that so many people across this campus put in for their leadership to have real impact. So with that, thank you. Enjoy today. I hope you've enjoyed the week to date. And last but not least, of course, go Buffs. Thank you.